Question 10. Now, I'll be honest, this question looks really scary, but actually it's just using your calculator and it's just substituting some values in. So let's start off. We need to work out, it says work out the ratio, the surface gravity of Earth to the surface gravity of Jupiter. So it gives me a formula. So let's work out Earth first of all. So let's just take these numbers and just pop them in here. So on your calculator, so for Earth, we're going to do, so it just says do 6.67 times 10 to the minus 11. So you're going to write that into your calculator and then multiply by 5 points. So it's this value just down here, 5.98 multiplied by 10 to the power of 24. Now the beauty with this question is that you can do it without even really worrying about the standard form. And then r squared. So again, just enter it in your calculator, put a bracket because you're going to make it squared because you want the whole thing. So it's just entering it into your calculator correctly. That's all. It just looks scary. So if you put it like that and squared, and then you'll get your answer. So if you put that in, you should get this. So you should get 9.805234, and there's a little bit more to it as well. Okay. Now, so that's for Earth. Now, if you do exactly the same thing for Jupiter, so just taking this information just here and then feeding that in as well. Just be careful about the denominator, the squared bit. Right? That's the only bit to really be a bit wary of. So if you go and pop that into your calculator, you'll end up with 24, sorry, I misread that then, 24.796 and some more. Now, what we need to do now is we're just gonna, if we write it as a ratio, okay? Because that's what the question is. Now again, that looks really scary, doesn't it? Well, let's just write it as a ratio where we are. So we've got Earth to Jupiter. So remember, Earth was 9.80523. Maybe you can store values on your calculator as well. Okay, there's a bit more to it. And then to Jupiter, remember Jupiter is 24.7964, and there's a bit more there. Right, okay, how do we get it to a 1 just there? Well, what you do is if you divide this side here, this part of the ratio, by the 9.805 and obviously the rest of the number, well, you will get 1 quite clearly. So if you do the same to this side, just divide it by 9.805 and obviously the rest of the number, and you end up getting 2.52, and it goes 889. So I'm going to round it to 3 decimal places, right? That seems sensible.